Kori te tonu te huakitanga mai o ngā kuaha o te whare pāremata I tēnei tau, kia uru atu ai ngā iwi ki te whakatau, I wā rātou kokoraho tiriti. He maha ngā iwi kua noho kotahi I raro I tētahi whakakotahitanga, kia te tuki ai I a rātou wā rātou kokoraho. Pērā I a Tapuika, ngā tirangi wewahi me ngā tirangi te aorere. Nā Jodi Ihaka te huarahi whakataunga a Tapuika I rangahau ake.
The road to treaty settlement for Tapuika has been anything but straightforward.
The history that we learned, through the prescribed textbooks at the high school was that Tapuika was losers. We couldn't fight. We were ho-ho. Ho-ho were evil, cannibals. Everything you could think of in a negative sense.
Armed with determination and a deep sense of justice, Te Callahan took on the role of lead negotiator.
The main purpose we went into the treaty negotiations, we're sick and tired of other people telling our story, talking about us. And what we wanted to know is, who are we? Who really are we?
Rangiuru is the mountain, Kaituna is the river, Tapuika are the people. They call themselves the mothers of Te Arawa, and they're coming to terms with a new identity and a new future.
We began to piece our story together. It was heartbreaking. What we read, for the first time it was like someone had opened the door and we saw actually what happened. And the explanation for why our people were, what they did and why they did it. And most importantly, I think why our old people wouldn't talk anymore. So, for us it was like unbelievable. Couldn't believe it.
The deed of settlement says when the Crown brought war to Tauranga in 1864, Tapuika men went to fight for their allies, their whānau. The Crown regarded these men as rebels and confiscated 290,000 acres of land around Tauranga, including land with Tapuika customary interests. By the 1870s, Tapuika were excluded from almost all of their ancestral lands.
They really believed in what they were fighting for. They believed in the Bush campaign. They believed it was wrong, the confiscation. To the extent that, they were willing to sacrifice their lives. But I don't think they ever contemplated that their history, would condemn them in the eyes of their own whānau. Their support for Te Koti, for those who were in Belagaipa, Bela Taranga, never. I don't think they ever could think that their families would actually grow to despise them for what they had done.
Te Callahan quietly acknowledges tension still remains among the three tribes of Te Arawa who joined forces for settlement.
The scars are deep between whānau and hapu.
Did you ever think this would happen?
Not in a long time.
Piatarehi says the mothers of Te Arawa, Tapuika, have taken a lead role in bringing all the people together again.
We believe that journey of discovering who we were sort of brought the pieces of healing, the thread, join back together and be stronger for it.
The Crown has offered Tapuika $6 million as compensation and co-management of the Kaituna River. When you look at the river today, what goes through your mind?
Sadness. Sadness for the things that were there when I was a child, growing up swimming in the river, the places that I knew that are no longer there. The kai that we got in the river, the kaituna is about the kai and about the tuna, but today, they're declined. I wouldn't take any tuna from our awa. It's not safe to. our watercress, you know, we used to go down when we had hui at the Marae, we could go down to the river, collect watercress. We can no longer do that. You know. It's not safe to take anything.
The Crown admits taking more than 80 pieces of land from Tapuika. In the 20th century, the Crown took land that was marked for Tapuika, final resting place for the dead, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And to make matters even worse, they then put a railway track and a main state highway right through the middle of the Tapuika ancient cemetery.
When we look across at the other side of the urupa, we see that our headstones are all sunken from the trains that go past. So it never ends, you know. It's an ongoing nightmare, and it's an ongoing really slight to us. There's no respect, you know. There's absolutely no respect for Tapuika's dead, for Tapuika's places of, you know, sacredness. None.
Pia says several years of negotiations have provided a new kit of skills for the iwi, who are now investigating options of having the main state highway removed from the middle of their cemetery.
Those old people have made it possible for us today. They laid down foundations. So that's us, Tapuika. Unsurrendered rebels. Yeah.